You know, yeah, all this came with a price, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
You irritated the judge in the case because you started posting all these pictures.
Do whatever they want to do, you just stuck here, like, okay.
I am pleased that, you know, I can begin the process of putting this all behind.
Yeah, that's Phil. Oh, that's his body.
So last week, man, we ain't studying that bro.
50 Cent just leaked an embarrassing photo of Tiny Harris, and the internet has not been the same since. One image, one caption, and suddenly what started as a hip-hop squabble between two legends exploded into diss tracks, family warfare, and a documentary threat so serious it sent shockwaves through the entire culture.
It's official, T.I and Tiny have a huge problem on their hands, and I told y'all this was about to happen. Wait, so you telling me the reason that 50 Cent has been quiet on the whole T.I beef is because he's sitting back and planning to do another documentary but this time on T.I and his wife and their essay allegations that they've been fighting? This is about to get ugly.
But here's the thing nobody expected. Tiny didn't flinch, not even a little. On March 26, Tiny Harris walked into the Breakfast Club like someone who had already made peace with the chaos around her. When asked about the unflattering photo 50 Cent had posted of her weeks earlier, she didn't raise her voice, didn't get emotional, and didn't reach for the outrage the internet was hoping for. Instead, she looked straight into the camera and said she really didn't give a damn about it. More than that, she revealed something that genuinely surprised the hosts. She saw it coming. "I already knew it was coming, you know? And it came," she said. "I was expecting it. Nobody else, I don't think, was expecting it. Nobody else, I don't think, was expecting it." That calm wasn't performance. It was the response of a woman who had already processed the situation long before the rest of the world caught up.
And I really didn't give a damn. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I had already told my assistant, I said, he's gonna bring me in this. I already knew it was coming, you know, but it came. So I was expecting it. Nobody else, I don't think, was expecting it. So, yeah.
The same day, she appeared on the Tamron Hall show and doubled down with the same energy, admitting that her family felt the blow far more than she did. "I wasn't as affected as my family was," she told the host. "They really felt some kind of way." That contrast, Tiny standing still while the people who loved her were burning, told its own story.
I wasn't as affected as my family was. Like, they really felt some kind of way. And I was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate them for wanting to step up, and, it was, very, I just couldn't ask, but I didn't know they were going to do that.
The woman at the center of the attack was the only one who hadn't lost her composure, and for a moment that made her the most powerful person in the room. But while Tiny was cooling things down with every interview, her sons were already doing the complete opposite.
"Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama, your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck, go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck, post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that, nigga ain't going like that, nigga."
To understand why 50 Cent went after Tiny in the first place, you have to go back to where this whole mess began. A 5-UZ battle that never happened. T.I came out swinging on the $1 million worth of Game podcast in February, making it clear that this wasn't some random public call-out. On by worth. According to him, the two had spoken privately, mapped out the idea together, and were genuinely excited about celebrating their respective catalogs. "It was really about celebrating each other's catalog," T.I said. "Me and this man talked about this. I just ain't call him out of the blue. This ain't come out of nowhere. We were moving around in Los Angeles selling some shows together. In T.I.'s version of events, they had an understanding, a gentleman's agreement that the battle would happen. So when he finally brought it public, he expected 50 to confirm it."
Okay, so first, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and that nigga talk back there, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and that nigga talk back there.
You talk about you with 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, "Shit, what you think about this?" Like, "Shit, you wanna do that shit?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, all right, cool. So shit. I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up.
Instead, 50 took to Instagram playing completely dumb, acting confused and unbothered, leaving T.I. looking like he had fabricated the entire story. T.I.'s reaction was sharp and immediate. "Knack, just say you don't want to do it," he said. All that other extra lame shit, that's goofy. And just like that, any chance of a 5A's or Zuzi celebration was gone. T.I. didn't just feel disrespected, he said he questioned 50's character entirely. "I don't respect him," he told the podcast.
According to Mr. T.I, he said that he lost respect for 50 Cent after backing out of the Versus battle because they did previously discuss actually celebrating each other's catalog and going head to head a few years ago. So when
But 50 wasn't done. He reached into the past and pulled out something far more damaging. A clip of T.I.'s 2008 legal testimony against Hosea Thomas, reigniting the snitch accusation that had followed T.I. for nearly 2 decades. The message was clear. This wasn't about a 5R000 anymore.
State's Exhibit 34K.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil. Oh, that's his body.
And 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry wound.
And it was about to get a lot more personal. That's when 50 Cent crossed the line that most people in hip-hop know you don't cross. He went after the wife. The unflattering photo of Tiny hit Instagram alongside a caption that read like a warning, "I keep saying keep my name out your mouth, okay?"
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. What you think about 50 Cent and how he posted a picture of Tiny on social media? What you think about that? Now, do you feel like 50 Cent was wrong for that? Cause that shit messy as hell. I mean, I personally feel like at the end of the day, when it comes down to family, that's off limits. I mean, I feel like everybody should know that. But
Followed by another post comparing Tiny and her son King Harris to a viral internet meme captioned, "God don't like ugly." Then, as if that wasn't enough, 50 took another shot at King specifically, comparing him to Pepe the Frog in a separate post. Tiny addressed it directly on The Breakfast Club, and her words were measured but pointed. "I feel like you should have kept the beef with the man you was dealing with," she said. "I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, who goes after the woman? That's crazy."
Do you feel like 50 Cent went too far?
I mean, I feel like you should have kept the beef with the man you was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Why is you bringing his woman into it? You should be dealing with the man. This y'all beef, right? I ain't got nothing to do with this.
But her sons didn't have the same restraint. King Harris erupted on Instagram stories in a video that was raw, unfiltered, and went further than anyone expected. In the footage, he targeted 50 Cent's late mother, Sabrina Jackson, who passed away in a fire when 50 was just 8 years old. A wound so deep that even 50's harshest critics had always left it alone.
Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama, your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck, go dig her up. Go dig her up.
King was also filmed wearing a shirt bearing a photo of 50's mother, a visual that sent the internet into a frenzy. Damani Harris followed up with a full diss track called Ms. Jackson, built on the bones of Outkast's iconic 2000 hit. The title alone was a direct shot.
Like, we're the real rappers. There's a lack of talent. There's a lack of talent. The talent comes now. It's how long do we have for this?
Damani is a great rapper and rapped really well on his Miss Jackson diss, but can I say that there's a lack of creativity? Because this is just some diet meet the grams bullshit.
Now every time somebody comes at somebody's mom, now it's meet the grams.
No. This is, all right, do you know for a fact this is just a diet meet the grams? It's the exact...
King dropped his own track, Drop Top. T.I. then unleashed 4 diss tracks of his own, The Right One, War, Lessons, and What Bully, while 50 Cent responded with exactly 0 songs, not a bar, not a verse, nothing. But 50, staying silent on the music front wasn't a sign of defeat. He was already building something far more dangerous. The moment 50 Cent posted that screenshot, the entire conversation shifted. The caption referenced his Netflix docuseries on Sean Combs, and the comparison was impossible to miss. "Remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc?" he wrote. "Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. They're gonna ask about your 20 sexual assault cases." The post pointed directly to a documentary reportedly titled Surviving T.I. and Tiny, a project that would revisit the wave of allegations against the couple that first surfaced in 2021. This was not a random troll. This was a man holding a weapon he had already proven he knew how to use.
But now, since 50 posted that he's doing the documentary, maybe you'll believe him. He just posted it this morning. But anybody in the loop knows that T.I. and Tiny have had several allegations of SA over the past years, and it's just been swept under the rug.
His four-part Netflix docuseries, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, dropped in December 2025 and pulled 21.8 million views in its first 6 days, reshaping how the public saw one of the most powerful figures in music history. The implication was obvious. If 50 made this documentary, it wouldn't just be headlines. It would be a reckoning. It would live on a streaming platform forever. The post was eventually deleted, but the internet had already screenshotted it, spread it, and debated it across every platform imaginable. Deleted posts don't disappear in 2026. They become evidence. And the silence that followed wasn't reassuring. If anything, it felt like the quiet before something much louder. But to understand exactly why this documentary threat landed so hard, you have to understand the allegations themselves. Because they are serious, they are detailed, and they have never fully gone away. The allegations against T.I. and Tiny first broke into public consciousness in early 2021, when Sabrina Peterson, a woman who had once been close to the couple, went to Instagram with accounts from multiple women describing experiences that were deeply disturbing. What followed was a flop. Women came forward with stories that included being offered drinks at clubs and music studios, waking up with gaps in their memory, and being warned to stay silent through career threats and physical intimidation. Attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn made the scope of it official when he announced that more than 30 women had contacted his office with allegations spanning over 15 years, reaching across at least 2 states, Georgia and California.
Unfortunately, I have not heard back from any of the local police departments in Georgia. I don't know what their deal is. So they are interviewing the women. They know who the women are, and right now we're just going through the process of collecting and securing corroborating evidence and solidifying all of these interviews. I want to give the investigators their time and the time that they need to thoroughly investigate these claims. These are serious charges. It's not something to be rushed through. So I would never want to force them or to place on them an artificial timeline.
The accusations included forced kidnapping and assault. These weren't vague complaints from anonymous sources. They were documented, detailed, and coordinated enough that law enforcement in Los Angeles took them seriously enough to investigate. But in 2021, the LA District Attorney's Office declined to bring charges. Not because the allegations lacked credibility, prosecutors clarified, but because the statute of limitations on the alleged incidents had already expired. The legal window had closed. Years later, a federal civil lawsuit filed by a Jane Doe was dismissed in August 2024. T.I. and Tiny denied every single allegation. Their attorney called the claims baseless and described the entire campaign as a coordinated shakedown. As of today, no criminal charges had ever been filed, and both T.I. and Tiny maintain their innocence, but 50 Cent isn't a prosecutor. He's a producer, and the court he's threatening to take this to isn't in a courthouse, it's on a streaming platform with 100 million subscribers. That distinction matters enormously, and it's exactly what makes this feud more than just a rap beef. By late March, this feud had taken on a life well beyond social media. On March 22nd, T.I. toured, and Rick Ross, who has his own well-documented history of tension with 50 Cent, linked up in Miami and made their alliance public.
No
In a
love.
brief video shared to Instagram, the two were seen alongside comedian Dayon Cole, relaxed and united. "You see what's happening," Ross said. T.I.M. looked at the camera and said flatly, "No love for the other side," before taking a slow sip of his drink. Ross echoed it and threw in a sharp emp.
Yeah, you see what's happening?
No love for the other side.
No love for the other side. You heard?
The message was short, deliberate, and landed exactly as intended. Professionally, T.I. was making moves that matched the energy. His lead single, Let 'Em Know, produced by Pharrell and directed by legendary director Hype Williams, hit #1 at Urban Radio and charted on Billboard. The track serves as the opening statement of Kill the King, his upcoming album widely expected to be his final project. The record has momentum, credibility, and the kind of artistic statement that transcends a beat.
Another diss track at 50. Now look, we got here because, and be honest with y'all, man, T.I. is a lyricist, man. T.I. was going. He was barring up on this one. He was barring up, you know what I'm saying? He was definitely throwing some shots at 50. And to me, at a point, and like I said, I'm a fan of both T.I. and 50 Cent. It gets to a point where like the memes and stuff like that, like, all right, where that's limit, in my personal opinion, man. It's time to bar up.
Meanwhile, 50 Cent's album, reportedly titled The Algorithm, has no confirmed release date and has remained largely absent from the conversation. And then, in a move that felt more theatrical than genuine, 50 eventually deleted every post he had made about T.I. and the Harris family, and signed off with, "I'm out of here, you guys hurt my feelings," posted alongside a photo of himself boarding a private jet. The internet laughed. Some took it at face value, but anyone who has followed 50 Cent for more than 5 minutes knows that going quiet is not the same as going away. His silence has a history, and that history is not reassuring for anyone on the other side of it. So here's where everything stands. What started as a 5 Ver Zuzi Cheyenne conversation between two rap legends, something that was supposed to be a celebration, collapsed into one of the messiest, most personal feuds the culture has seen in years. One embarrassing photo of Tiny turned into diss tracks from two sons, the mocking of a dead mother, a Rick Ross alliance, a #1 single, and a documentary threat with a 9-figure streaming audience behind it. Tiny Harris walked through all of it with her head up, unbothered in interviews, gracious about her son's loyalty, and composed in a way that made everyone else involved look like they were fighting a battle she had already decided not to join. T.I. has 4 diss tracks, a #1 single, Pharrell and Hype Williams on his side, and Rick Ross in his corner. He is not losing the optics war, but 50 Cent has something T.I. can't diss away. He has a camera, a production company, a Netflix relationship, and a track record of making documentaries that permanently reshape public perception. He did it to Diddy. Before that, he did it to Tekashi. The list goes on. Whether the surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary ever materializes is still unknown. The post is deleted, the conversations are private, but in hip-hop, when 50 Cent tells you he's coming, he's usually already there. The real question isn't whether T.I. can survive a beef with 50 Cent. He survived far worse. The real question is whether anyone's legacy can survive the kind of silence that 50 Cent breaks with a camera crew. Because in 2026, that silence has a name, and it has a Netflix deal to match. Let us know your thoughts in comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video to support the channel. Subscribe to Holly Hype TV for the latest updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, peace out.